So first we must understand that the Gyan-Kand portion of the Vedas is also called as the Upanishads. And the Upanishads are very philosophical texts which are written by many rishis. Okay, it is not that one rishi has written all the Upanishads. The Upanishads, much like today's science, are a collection of the spiritual realizations of many rishis, and they are a condensed form of these spiritual realizations which were consistent across all these rishis. They each had these spiritual realizations, and so they noted them down in these texts called the Upanishads, which are a portion of the Vedas. So what are these realizations? The realizations that these rishis had were regarding the nature of the ultimate reality that lies behind creation. What is the source of creation? From where did we all come? And where are we headed to? All these kinds of questions, these philosophical questions, find their conclusive answer in the spiritual realizations of many rishis which are captured in the Upanishads. So what is the nature of the ultimate reality behind the universe? The rishis say that there is only one ultimate reality, ekameva dvitiyam. There is only one reality, not two. And furthermore, this reality is omnipresent, sarvam khalvidam brahma. And furthermore, this reality is of the nature of pure consciousness, prajnanam brahm. And not only this, each of our souls is a part of this reality, tattvam asi. Soham, I am he. You are that. You are that ultimate reality. Your soul, at the level of our soul, each one of us is the same as God, is the same as Brahman. In today's times, we call this ultimate reality as God, but in the Vedas, this reality is referred to as Brahman. So each one of us is made of pure consciousness, and each one of us is always united and is always one with God. Now you may ask the question, what makes these truths eternal? So I'll explain that. You see, these truths are eternal because if I went into the past, 10,000 years into the past, these truths would still have been valid. Brahman would still have been the ultimate reality that permeated the universe, and every living being, the soul of every living being, was a part of this ocean of consciousness. Even if I traveled 100 million years ago to the time when the dinosaurs roamed the earth, these truths would still hold. The truth about the nature of the ultimate reality that permeates the universe would still hold true. And because the dinosaurs were living beings, every living being, be it plant, animals, or human beings, has all sprung from this same ocean of consciousness. Each living being has a soul that has come from this ocean of consciousness. So, the nature of the ultimate reality and the relationship of our soul with this ultimate reality, these form the topic of discussion of the Upanishads, and these truths are eternal. They're valid in the past, they're valid today, and even if we go into the future, let's say we go 10,000 years into the future, we go 10 million years into the future, 100 million years into the future, the nature of the ultimate reality will not change. The Upanishads say that this reality or this ocean of consciousness, which they call Brahman or God the Absolute, is unchanging because it lies beyond space and time. Space and time are contained in this ocean of consciousness. So because space and time are contained in this ocean of consciousness, even if the whole universe is destroyed, even if the whole universe is destroyed in a big crunch or in some kind of a endless expansion, even then these truths will hold true. Even when there are no human beings on earth, these truths will still hold true because they deal with the nature of the ultimate reality, and the ultimate reality is beyond space and beyond time and beyond causation. So it never changes. It is always eternal. So it is because these profound truths are present in the Vedas, which deal with the nature of the ultimate, eternal, unchanging, ever-present reality. It is because of that Hinduism gets the name of Sanatan Dharma.